rumors, family feuds, education. Let's take a closer look at the biggest stories surrounding the former First Lady, Melania Trump. It's often been alleged that Melania Trump isn't exactly the biggest fan of her husband. She has become an internet sensation in a series of videos seemingly swatting her husband's hand away, which speaks to her alleged evasive behavior towards the former president. While we can't confirm or deny her feelings towards him, it's largely reported that while the pair share a life, they barely spend time together if they don't have to. According to an insider, Melania and Donald Trump live completely separate lives while living under the same roof. A source told The Washington Post they spend very little to no time together. The couple reportedly has completely separate schedules that have them rarely crossing paths, even in their time off. Melania spoke to The Washington Post about the nature of their relationship while supporting her husband on the campaign trail and admitted that she and Donald are both independent people and give themselves a lot of space. Their odd relationship came into question when Donald appeared on Fox and Friends to speak about former adult star Stormy Daniels, who alleged she had an affair with the former president. When asked about what he had gifted Melania on her birthday, Donald said, "I didn't get her so much. I got her a beautiful card. You know, I'm very busy to be running out looking for presents." According to multiple reports, Melania Trump and her stepdaughter, Ivanka Trump, aren't exactly close. In a memoir published by Melania's ex-associate, Stephanie Winston Wolkoff, titled Melania and Me, The Rise and Fall of My Friendship with the First Lady, Melania and Ivanka's relationship was characterized by betrayal and deception. The former model reportedly patronizingly referred to Ivanka as Princess and confided in Wolkoff about her snake-like behavior.
I love Melania so much.
During an episode of the Daily Beast's podcast, The New Abnormal, Wolkoff alleged that Melania's dislike for her stepdaughter peaked after Donald Trump took office. At the time, he signed a controversial immigration ban into effect, which forbade the entry of illegal immigrants from 7 Muslim-majority countries, leading to widespread separation of children and their families. Melania declined to travel to Washington, D.C. with her husband after the decision, while Ivanka stayed with her father and hosted movie screenings of the family film Finding Dory. Wolkoff said, "Now, if you couldn't be more tone-deaf, children were being separated from their parents. And here, you're screening a film where, again, this troutfish is being separated from its mother." Wolkoff also alleged that Ivanka hired staffers out from under Melania that were previously vetted for the former First Lady. She added, "I mean, these were people Melania was looking to bring in. We called Ivanka the serial poacher. It was deceptive, but you don't go and hire people that the First Lady's looking to bring in." It was the birther rumor heard round the world, and Melania endorsed it. During the 2008 election, former President Trump and others spread a rumor that candidate Barack Obama was not a natural-born citizen, demanding that he prove his birthrights by showing his birth certificate. Obama won the election, but Donald was more than happy to spark the controversy yet again in 2011. At the time, Donald promised to give up to $5 million to whoever could prove that Obama had indeed been born in the United States. Before the Obama White House officials released his official long-form birth certificate, Melania appeared on The Joy Behar Show in 2011 to help spread the rumors as well. She said, "It's not only Donald who wants to see it. It's American people who voted for him and who didn't vote for him. They want to see that." Though she was reminded that Obama had already released his short-form birth certificate, she responded by saying, "We feel it's different." Shocking audio recordings released by Melania Trump's former chief of staff shed light on just how differently the former First Lady feels about her husband's policies. At the time, Melania was grappling with Donald's immigration ban that had thousands of children separated from their families after illegally crossing the southern border. Revealed in a segment of Anderson Cooper 360, the Slovenian native spoke with her former aide in the recording, saying, "I'm working my ass off on the Christmas stuff. That, you know, who gives a about the Christmas stuff and decorations? But I need to do it, right?" She claimed the public gave her a hard time for prioritizing the holidays while children were stuck in shelters, adding, "Give me a break. Where were they saying anything when Obama did that? I cannot go. I was trying to get the kid reunited with the mom. I didn't have a chance. Needs to go through the process and through the law. Melania went on to denounce reports that she supports her husband's immigration policies, saying, "They say I'm complicit. I'm the same like him. I support him. I don't say enough. I don't do enough where I am."
Yes, it was unacceptable for me to see children and parents separated.
Donald Trump's role in the January 6, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol has long been disputed. His actions on that infamous day led to a federal indictment of the former president over his alleged failure to prevent the violent protest of the 2020 election results. Melania has also been blamed for her lack of action on the day, and the former First Lady spoke out about the vicious attacks she incurred by Americans who believe she carries some responsibility for the chaotic demonstration. In a statement, she said, "I am disappointed and disheartened with what happened last week. I find it shameful that surrounding these tragic events, there has been salacious gossip, unwarranted personal attacks, and false, misleading accusations on me from people who were looking to be relevant and have an agenda." She added that the focus should be about the healing process for both the country and citizens, and not for anyone to use it for their own gain. However, some people find contradictions in her statement, especially since she reportedly declined to denounce the attacks when they were occurring. In the screenshot her former aide Stephanie Grisham posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, she appears to ask Melania, "Do you want to tweet that peaceful protests are the right of every American, but there is no place for lawlessness and violence?" Melania curtly replied, "No." Melania entered the White House as First Lady in an unprecedented fashion. She is the second foreign-born woman to assume the position after Louisa Catherine Adams, the wife of President John Quincy Adams. The former model is also the only Slovenian-born First Lady. Many have criticized Melania for her lack of relatability or emotion, and have constantly compared her to the women who took the role before her. In a 2022 interview on Fox and Friends, Melania was asked about why she feels she wasn't received by the American public as well as other First Ladies, such as Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, and Jill Biden. Host Pete Hegseth asked her why all those other First Ladies had made it onto the cover of Vogue, but she never did, especially considering her fashion background.
They're biased, and they have likes and dislikes.
She added how it didn't bother her that she wasn't on the cover of Vogue, because she did much more pivotal things when she was in the White House. Despite her feelings of bias against her, Melania defended her role as First Lady, which included launching her Be Best anti-cyberbullying campaign.
To be First Lady of the United States was my greatest honor. I think we achieved a lot in the 4 years.
Melania Trump was caught in a lie after she provided false information about her college education. According to the fashion blog Racked, Trump removed her bio from her former website, which sold her now-defunct line of caviar-infused skincare products, after people questioned her claims that she received an architecture degree in Slovenia. The blog's report included uncovered depositions over Melania's skincare line, in which the businesswoman lied under oath about receiving a college degree. False information about her education pursuits was also listed on her bio during the 2016 Republican National Convention. Her bio previously read, "After obtaining a degree in design and architecture at university in Slovenia, Melania was jetting between photo shoots in Paris and Milan, finally settling in New York in 1996. That claim was later debunked by CBS News after verifying public records. As it turns out, Melania was admitted to the University of Ljubljana in Slovenia, but dropped out during her freshman year. According to NBC News, shortly after former President Trump was elected in 2016, the official White House website tweaked Melania's original claims to write in her bio that she had halted her studies to focus on her modeling career in Milan and Paris. Melania's former professor also confirmed to NBC News that she dropped his course. Melania had plenty of obstacles to overcome on the 2016 campaign trail alongside her husband, including allegations that she once worked as an escort. In 2016, a Slovenian magazine published an article claiming she had worked for a fashion agency that offered high-end escort services. Melania later sued the magazine for libel over the accusations. The Slovenian magazine issued an apology to Trump, saying it didn't have proof she worked as an escort and apologized for hurting and offending her. The two parties settled out of court, awarding Melania an unknown sum in damages. Melania also filed 2 lawsuits in 2016 against the UK newspaper The Daily Mail and their online publication Mail Online, both of which had published articles about her providing escort services. A London court awarded the former First Lady damages over the libel suit against the publications. Yet the amount was not disclosed to the public. The Daily Mail issued an apology to Melania, writing in an official statement, "We accept that these allegations about Mrs. Trump are not true, and we retract and withdraw them. We apologize to Mrs. Trump for any distress that our publication caused her."